Your roadmap to the latest in auto? Welcome to Highway Herald. Whether they like it or not, nearly every legacy automaker is now part of the electric revolution, rolling out a range of battery electric models. Despite this shift, they're encountering numerous obstacles that threaten the sustainability of their entire business. Legacy automakers are growing weary of low EV sales and are inclined to stick with gasoline-powered vehicles. Here are 7 reasons why. Reason number 7. Consumer choice reigns supreme. Automakers and governments worldwide overlooked a key factor. Customers dictate the pace of electrification. They invested heavily in ambitious EV programs without fully understanding market realities. In truth, it's up to consumers to decide when EV adoption will become widespread. While many top executives, like Toyota's Akio Toyoda, have highlighted this issue, few have challenged unrealistic strategies. Toyota now enjoys record sales and profit margins with its hybrid and combustion models, demonstrating the validity of its approach. Other automakers are starting to realize that EVs may not dominate the market as once hoped. As a result, many have scaled back their electrification efforts and are refocusing on hybrids to better meet market demands. In the end, consumers will decide whether combustion or electric vehicles prevail. Toyota believes that EVs may never surpass 1/3 of the market, advocating for a diversified approach that includes alternative fuels like hydrogen and synthetic fuels. Legacy automakers are recognizing the need for a balanced strategy. Reason number 6. Impact of government policies and regulations. Government policies have significantly influenced the automotive shift towards electrification, but their effects are mixed. On one hand, incentives and subsidies, such as tax credits and rebates, have boosted EV adoption by making these vehicles more affordable. Countries like Norway have seen high EV uptake thanks to generous government support. On the other hand, stringent regulations and ambitious targets have created pressure on automakers. For example, the European Union's CO2 emission standards and the US goal of 50% electric car sales by 2030 push manufacturers to ramp up EV development. This has led to substantial investments in research, infrastructure, and production, straining finances, particularly for companies already facing high EV production costs. Additionally, fluctuating regulations and changes in policies, such as recent reversals of some EV mandates, have added uncertainty and disrupted market dynamics. Automakers must navigate these complexities while balancing regulatory demands with financial sustainability. Reason number 5. Financial losses in EV production. Electric, environmentally friendly mobility sounds great, but it's still a business, and legacy automakers are struggling, especially with electric cars. High battery costs, production inefficiencies, massive infrastructure investments, and lack of mass sales are major issues. EVs are not yet profitable. Automakers lose around $6,000 on every electric car sold in North America, according to a Boston Consulting Group report. Ford has struggled with EV production, losing $36,000 on each F-150 Lightning, which later increased to $100,000 per vehicle, totaling over $5 billion in losses for its EV sector. EV startups fare no better. Rivian reported a $33,000 loss per vehicle, while Lucid's losses topped $400,000 per car. Legacy automakers can offset EV losses with profits from combustion cars, but even that has limits. Companies like Ford and GM have postponed billions in investments to save capital. Despite claims that EV production costs will decrease soon, the Boston Consulting Group estimates profitability remains out of reach for the foreseeable future. Before we delve deeper, we'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to Highway Herald. Your support fuels our passion to create more content like this. Now let's explore reason number 4, challenges with dealers. Another reason automakers prefer gasoline vehicles is the trouble with dealers. The EV transition hasn't just led to massive losses, it has also created significant issues with dealers. Many automakers are forcing dealers to invest hundreds of thousands in certification programs, including chargers and training. Dealers are reluctant to make these investments, as EV sales numbers are still too low to justify the costs. Moreover, EVs tend to sit on dealer lots for months, tying up valuable capital. Dealers also find that selling EVs requires more time and effort than selling combustion cars, leading to dissatisfaction among salespeople who now have to work harder to earn their commissions. Recent EV discounts and lack of demand have made markups nearly impossible, further frustrating dealers and causing resistance to the EV push. Reason number 3, slowdown in EV growth. Legacy automakers need to significantly ramp up EV production to achieve profitability, but this isn't happening as quickly as hoped. Unlike a few years ago when supply chain disruptions favored demand, automakers now face a significant slowdown in EV growth. After years of impressive gains, EV sales are stalling, with numbers barely improving from last year. Currently, EVs represent only about 8% of the total car market, and this figure isn't poised to increase dramatically soon. Early adopters have already purchased EVs, leaving automakers the challenge of convincing the broader middle-class market of the benefits of EV technology. This cautious new wave of buyers cites insufficient charging infrastructure, design flaws, and other concerns. With an oversupply of EVs, many vehicles sit on dealer lots for extended periods. In April, the average market supply for EVs was over 140 days, compared to the industry average of 76 days. Although slightly improved, this remains a significant challenge, especially compared to the high demand for popular combustion models like the Honda CR-V and Toyota RAV4. Reason number 2, increased consumer demands. Legacy automakers prefer gasoline-powered cars because the new generation of EV buyers is more demanding. Early adopters, mainly wealthy households, were interested in EV novelty and owned multiple vehicles, limiting their reliance on EVs. In contrast, middle-class buyers usually own only one vehicle, which must be affordable, have a long range, and charge quickly. Current EV technology often falls short. A Boston Consulting Group study found new EV buyers want cars costing under $50,000, with over 350 miles of range and recharging in less than 20 minutes. Currently, only one model, a version of the Hyundai Ioniq 6, meets these criteria. Most other EVs are too expensive, have limited range, or charge slowly. As a result, many buyers are choosing practical, affordable hybrids, which are experiencing 70% year-over-year growth and a market share over 10%. Hybrids offer no range anxiety and lower costs, making them more appealing during this stage of the electric revolution. Reason number 1, technological and infrastructure challenges. Despite advances in EV technology, significant challenges remain. A major issue is the need for a comprehensive public charging network. While early adopters had home charging, broader adoption requires extensive public infrastructure. Currently, charging availability is inconsistent, with urban areas having better coverage than rural regions, creating charging deserts, and making it hard for EV owners to find convenient charging options. Speed of charging also remains a concern, with fast charging stations not yet widespread enough to fully alleviate range anxiety. Battery technology improvements are crucial for mass adoption. Solid-state batteries, offering higher energy density and faster charging, are still in development, while existing lithium-ion batteries face limitations in cost, weight, and energy density. Additionally, the supply chain for critical materials like lithium and cobalt poses challenges, with environmental and geopolitical issues impacting availability. These technological and infrastructure hurdles explain why legacy automakers are cautious about fully committing to an all-electric future. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to Highway Herald for the latest vehicle updates and upcoming videos. See you next time.